every team at Inverleigh. We're the mighty fighting Hawks.
Good morning and welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show, coming to you at a very cold Saturday morning with some great rounds of footy on this afternoon, including the 94.7 match of the day. Last weekend we saw a great round of matches and none better than the Inverleigh Hawks. They were far too good for the Werribee Central's Footy Club, with Dalton Grundell back in the goal kicking again for the Hawks, booting a lazy 5 goals. The Belmont Lions, they were too good for East Geelong, with Michael Lima once again in the goal kicking for the Lions, kicking 7 goals. The North Geelong Magpies had an absolute, you call it a training drill out there at the Keith Barclay Oval. They were much too good for the Corio Devils. Very sad to see a club like Corio going through what they're going through at the moment, but they'll be back again one day. But in the meantime, it was a bit of an ordinary day for them last week. Jamie Pittman kicking 10 goals for the North Geelong Magpies, having a stellar season at the moment, and James Chandler 7 goals for the Magpies as well. The Bannockburn Tigers, they were too good for Geelong West, with Tom Mullane Grant, the league's leading goal kicker, kicking 4 goals. And the Winchelsea Blues, absolutely too good for the Anarchy Roos. At the end of the day, came over them like a steam train, sport their reunion day with the little birdie who flew in and kicked 6 goals. Why they growing? Little birdie flew in. And then the 94.7 match of the day, the Bellpost Hill Panthers out at the home of the Tommy Tigers at the Godfrey Street Thunderdome. They even had hashtag Giddy Up doing a live performance out there as well, but they couldn't get them across the line. Justin Tarr booting 5 goals for the Bellpost Hill Panthers. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I have assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, and definitely not procrastinate. And first of all, the man who needs absolutely no introduction, he is the mayor without the hair, life member and former president and host of hashtag Giddy Up, Johnny Mitchell. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick. How are you today?
Very good, thank you, mate. And you're late coming in the studio this morning.
Oh, look, you know.
You've disappeared again for one of the segments. And
unfortunately, the dog's sick, and my wife rang me up.
Sick.
The dog's ill. My wife rang me up, and I had to go and tend to the dog, mate. You know what it's like. Peggy a stroke every now and then.
Ticklish tummy.
That's it. But anyway, it's better now. I'm back.
And of course, another man who needs absolutely no introduction. He's the life member, former president of the Werribee Central's Footy Club, Richard Grubby Cations. Good morning, Grubby.
Good morning, boys. Good morning, viewers. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Absolutely lovely to have you too, mate. Don't you worry about that.
It's a bit damp, isn't it?
Bit damp. Let's have a look at the ladder as it stands now. Look at that Inverleigh Hawks still sitting on top of the tree at the moment. And it's interesting finishing the season coming up, whether they can have their perch knocked off, but Inverleigh up top there, followed by the Bellpost Hill Panthers, the North Geelong Magpies, Bannockburn Tigers, all wanting to grab that top spot if they can. Then the Belmont Lions just sitting inside the 5 as we sit at the moment. The Tommy Tigers, well, they're trying to get in there as well, so there's a bit of a fight there for 5th and 6th. But then, of course, it drops off there with the East Geelong Eagles, Werribee Centrals, Anarchy, Geelong West, Winchelsea and Corio will most likely not partake in finals action this year unless there's some incredible results up in that top patch of sides. Let's have a look at the goal kicking. And Tom Mullane Grant continues to lead the goal kicking, sitting on top of 56 goals. Jamie Pittman, another massive haul of 10 goals, puts him within reach, 51 goals, followed by Jason Buddy, Dalton Grundell, Jackson McLeod, down to Eugene Stancy from the, is that right, Mr. Floor Manager?
Stan Chewy
from the Belmont Lions Footy Club. Okay, now we're going to go to an interview now that from the big game last week out of the Thompson Tigers Thunderdome. It's with Brett Gergich from the Bellpost Hill Panthers.
Well, we're here with the successful coach today out here at the Godfrey Street Oval, Brett Gergich. Mate, you did it tough for a lot of the day. I honestly thought if Thompson had been able to capitalise when they had a lot of use in the second quarter, they might have run you closer, but you would probably run out. You were just too good for them.
Yeah, definitely that second quarter, I was really wrapped with our backs because they would have had, a lot of entries, 20-odd entries, and we probably had hardly any for that whole quarter and run to the pump, and I think we kept them to 3 goals, and they probably got one late. So that probably, although we didn't score much, probably set up the win that we could hold them out to only 3 goals. If they kicked 5 or 6, then it probably would have been a lot closer in the end.
Well, I think the thing in that quarter, as you say, you had 3 inside 50s for 2 goals. So at least you're productive when you get it down there. And of course, the big fella, he put in one of his better performances. Big Tara, really impressed with him.
Yeah, no, he's been doing a lot of hard work on the track and with his kicking. Definitely, he's always been a good mark, but probably has a bit of a drama with his kicking from time to time. So he's been working on that. And it's probably the difference today was just his accuracy. He always takes a lot of marks and gets a lot of the football, but you know, he kicks 3 5s and 2 goals 6 and that sort of thing today. You know, he probably, you know, I think he only missed 1 for the day, so kicked a lot straighter. I don't even know who he got. He'll probably yell at me now. Is it 5 or?
He got 5.
5. Yeah, probably kicked 5 goals 1. So yeah, it was a good effort.
Yeah, well, see, every time we interview you and you win, you say that about everyone anyway, just to try and be nice. But and you do that. But look, I had a look at a few of them coming off. Dylan Whitney didn't look 100%. Timmy Barton went off and didn't come back for a while. Are they going to be okay, or is it too early to tell?
No, Timmy's had a bit of a sore ankle, which didn't seem to be too bad. And I think he rolled it a bit in the paddock over there when we were warming up. Not paddock, the ground over the back when we were warming up. So he was sort of limping around a bit. So we got him off. He might miss a week at the worst. Dylan's just a bit stiff in his back and.
So the good thing with Bellpost Hill is then leading into the finals, you're going to have a few players that have missed a few games and just probably get the right amount of game time in them to take them in fresh into September on that big ground.
Oh, that's what we're hoping, but you know, obviously you can pick up more injuries on the way, but definitely, you know, there's no point being in the finals if you're injured and battered and out of form. So we're going to make sure that, you know, the right time of the year our guys are fit and playing good footy.
And you'd want to keep the big fella fit. Loverty, I think it was about 98 tap-outs to 3 for the day, so he dominated.
He did, but the stoppages were probably pretty even, I think. So that's a credit to Thompson. So obviously he rucked against a ruckman who probably doesn't play there often. So yeah, he did dominate the taps, but the stoppages, I haven't got the stats, but I'd say they'd be pretty even. Thompson did pretty well.
The clearances early at quarter time were 10-5, the centre clearances, so you were murdering them early. It did come good. Mate, look, you've been a great side. You've been a great coach for a lot of years. You've been with a chance with another one this year. All the best for next week and the rest of the year, and I know we'll see you in August, September.
No worries. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
And a great interview there with Brett Gergich going along very nice with the Bellpost Hill Panthers with the one and only Grubby Cations. Now, Mitch, I know out at the Godfrey Street Thunderdome last Saturday was a live broadcast of #GiddyUp with the great celebrities Jason Stoke, was he there?
Jason Stock, yeah, Jason Stock, yeah.
And
man from every club in Geelong.
Spider Brady.
Mark Spider Brady, yeah.
Andy, I've been everywhere Richards, was he there?
Andy the Fozzie Bear Richards, yeah. So we had him there. It was a great show. We had a fantastic reception from all the public there. We had the little man here, Grubby Cations was there. He was filthy on us because at half time they brought out some beef rolls with gravy on them. We got beef rolls and gravy and coffee and everything like that. And he was dirty on it because he reckons they get nothing. They get a couple of old pies at half time.
You know what we got?
Filthy.
Jack.
Lucky Dale Smith wasn't there. Well, he would have considered.
He was there.
Did he hoover them all up?
He was stealing too.
It's a bit hard to beat Andy, mate. It's a bit hard to beat Andy. He ate 4 of them. 4 of them. And 12 pies. He bricked the pie. He had the pie. He pooed himself at the end of the day.
Oh, too much information.
I tell you what, don't worry, Smithy give him a run for his money.
I'm telling you, we had to go down to Race Tent City to get him a new pair of pants. And
Did you see Philpott there?
We had a shovel. We had a shovel and a wheelbarrow, and that got rid of the lot.
Fair enough, okay, like that bloke in July.
Tell you what, we need a shovel here this morning.
He ate 62 Frankfurts in 30 seconds or something.
Wasn't he good?
Yeah, not bad at all. I could knock him off. We're going to take a short break.
We're taking you over there next year, 4th of July. For the
take a short break and we'll be back with our special guest, Luke Rayner from the Winchelsea Blues. Back after this.
From all the league to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons. Never ever